That's number one. And then there's really no point in hiding it.
No
And then
point.
when you now look at, you know, when you look at the scene, yeah, you look at the industry, and then you have to. I think this thing stopped. Ha! You see that the devil is working overtime. This thing actually stopped recording.
Are you serious?
There are large parts of it that it didn't pick.
Are you serious?
I'm looking at the stream that was captured. It stopped recording. It stopped recording. But it makes no sense because it should still. No, I don't believe that this is the end of it. I don't believe this is the end of it. But it stopped recording. It makes no sense.
Wow. That's weird.
Oh, okay. Let's make man. Let's look at this and let's get this into a significant point so we can leave it off, because the next hangout I want to do is just to throw this into Webflow and figure out how to actually make it work in Webflow. Well, that's if there's even interest. That's because my brother, I'm tired. I should be promoting my next cohort class. I'm not doing that. See what I'm
doing. So what do you want to do now? Do you want to continue, or do you want to suspend this and continue to later?
I'm not really doing anything right now, but let's just run this thing.
I don't know why now.
Continue. Anybody who want to join me, they can join me.
Guy.
Love you. No, it's the truth now. As in, let's just continue. I'm not even sharing my space. Hold on. Because I keep this thing is not easy.
I'm telling you.
I'm not like it's not easy. It's not easy at all. And someone will come out and say, that was how I did one design some time back.
When?
Where was it? I did one design some time back. I'm trying to remember. I didn't think class. It ought to be, I think it's here. It should be here. Hey, it's not here. Okay, it's not here. So this is person can carry what will I do for as a classwork. What do I do for classwork? Carry and go put up as a first project for LinkedIn. I don't look as if for LinkedIn. You didn't design this thing. Like I was straight to power for this one. If you get you the job, you're looking for, more grease to your elbow. The thing we cast you will always cast you. It will always cast you to meet you at the front. Don't be afraid.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this is what I did. So I was teaching my class how to actually put together, I told them the assignment was to do a portfolio for themselves. And some came with interesting ideas, some came with not so interesting ideas. But I did this and I just put this on Twitter, and then some lout just comes and says that, with all due respect, so this is crap. I can do better than this. I'm like, wow.
They're not. Nicely.
I was like, fucking wow. I didn't even know how to react. I was like, okay, do I engage this person? Do I talk to this person? I just said, okay, I think the best reaction would be that. So I just typed this. I was like, man, no doubt, we believe you can. You get. We have no doubt about it, and we believe you can. Go ahead, go for it. And I just said that I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. I was like, man, you do all this hard work, and then someone with no experience has not launched a product or a website in his life. He's still doing written case studies. He's telling me that he can do better. I'm not saying this is the most amazing website in the world, but for fuck's sakes, this is not bad. I can sell this shit.
That kind of thing, there's no need to. No problem.
I just sat down. I was just thinking about my life, like, oh man. So like I've suffered all this so far, so that kids like this can come and be telling me this rubbish. Small children.
That's one of the things that I believe you see, that's one of the reasons why there's one thing I don't engage in. Like, you say, okay, this person is a better designer than me. Okay, fine. No problem. Like, okay. I don't believe that notion that somebody is a better designer is a very...
Okay, so the notion that someone is a better designer is often tricky because it's usually time and effort. That because the only thing that stops me from being better than you, or no, let me not say better. No, the only thing that stops me from being as good as you are is I'm not putting in the amount of time that would take me to get to that point, and B, I'm not exposed to the kinds of information that would take me to that next step. You understand? So it's just time and information. That's how I calculate it. So you can be good. You can come up with greater. Like I would see every now and then I come up with idea. I come across designs from designers that they don't have the kind of experience that I have, but these designs are fucking dope. You understand? And I'm like, I'm just like, wow, this is actually dope. This is good. This is good shit.
You see, the whole ideology of this is a good design is forever going to be alien to me, because no, like somebody's a better designer than another person. That ideology, that paradox does not exist in my life for two reasons. Number one, design is somebody
design is
can,
subjective.
do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Design is subjective in that when you use these two designs, you don't understand the reason why the people that the audience that design is speaking to one. You don't understand probably why that person did that design. Do you understand? Like, there are so many things that go into a person bringing out or betting out a design. There are a lot of things that go into it. There are so many things that go into it. There are so many forces that are into it. You have stakeholders that are involved in that. Some companies you might not control maybe the design process. You might have stakeholders that are constantly on your neck. Do you understand? And things like that. So when you start comparing designers and things like that, to me, I feel all designers, there are certain skill sets. The most important thing I look for in a designer is how do you process information? How do you pass information? And how do you communicate your designs? Communication is those two things. Those are the two things I look out for a designer. All these tools, all these things, whether you can do illustration, bro, all those things, because at the end of the day, it's something that somebody can pick up any day and learn. is just something you have in your toolkit. But how do you use that thing in your toolkit to solve a problem? That's what I look for in designers. I don't really look too much into. Fine, there are guys that do awesome designs and things like that, and I'll be the first person to commend them. Our
Yeah.
guy design is awesome.
Dope.
For me, I look at problem solving because at the end of the day, the whole point and the whole up and down, the whole carcass, and what's the name they call it? The whole lingo of the entire design is that it solves it. Do you understand? So, what are your
Yeah.
problem solving skills like? How do you use all those things, all those animation? How do you use it to solve a problem? Those are the people I look at in terms of design. So even if the design is fine, I look at the problem. What is this design solving? What problem is it solving? If it's just a fine design, I will appreciate it too, but it won't stay long in my head. That's why Paystack always sticks in my head, because Paystack is actually solving a damn problem. Card
Yeah.
payment before they came was a problem. The way they simplified card payments, that gateway thing, they simplified it. They were the few people who they simplified the whole, what they call it, the issues of payment gateway in terms of design wise. Then people started adopting the things they used to do. That's how I look at design. So I don't really, such things don't move me. I don't really engage in such arguments because it's a waste of time. I remember somebody was telling me that okay, what qualifies you as a senior designer? I told him there are two things. Number one, how do you solve problems? Because you say somebody who can do many things. It's not, big companies don't think like that. If you go to a big company, you're not going to be doing everything. You have people we have design operations. What is the design operations? Their job is to ensure that the design system is up to date. There are people who are solely responsible for just naming the files. This file
Yeah.
naming, they talk. There are people, their 9 to 5 is to name files. You understand? Like, all those things are already established. They have teams of design. There's design ops. They have design system managers. They have designers. They have people that are illustrators. That's all they do. They have people that do their prototypes. That's all they do, like just prototypes. They are not touching the UI, nothing. It's just prototypes. They are only give them all of the designs. They will go to Figma and be connecting all those nonsense things. That's all they do. Finish, end of discussion. So what are your problem solving skills? Because if you go to work, it's in small companies, because most of the experiences we've had as designers are we working with startups. So we've had to wear many hats at the same time. So it has allowed us to pick a lot of these skills. And many more often than not, especially for guys like you guys had to pick many things at the same time as designers.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So the way you look at design, you pick design from, people will see it as, oh, you guys picked so many things. That means you guys are senior designers. No, what you people were training at that time was your problem solving skills. Really. Because over time you were training your ways. Okay, how do you solve this problem? When people criticize your way, I say, guy, you don't use this thing too much. It's critical feedback. Use critical thinking. Okay, what else can I do to give them something different that they would like? Do you understand? Then even if
Yeah.
you do an idea that you really like, that the person might not like, you will find a way to retool and regenerate and bring out something that people might like. Do you understand? It's critical thinking. That's what design is all about. All these saying how many tools can you use? All those, everybody.
Yeah, tula shit. Yeah. You use tools. You
Tools.
use tools to be tired.
Even in interviews, they used to ask me, how many softwares do I use? I tell
how many
them,
how many softwares you do? How many please you use software you be tired, guy.
I
How
said,
many how many you want to use?
today I did this top town, this is their design kini. The babe asked me, how many softwares do I said, they all do the same thing. What's the point? They all do, that's the thing. That's how I thought, they say they all do that same damn thing. That it's not about how many, it's like, why are the problem solving skills? The kind of problem you are trying to solve will give you an information of what tool you should use. Do you want to use Figma? Do you want to use InVision? Do you want to use XD? Do you understand? Those are the things that should inform your decision. What are you most comfortable with? You don't need to be learning. If, like, bro, if you don't need it, don't bother. Like, it's
Don't add it to your repertoire, man. If you don't need it, if it's not adding to the final solution, then don't add. Don't.
Do you understand? So why you?
And a lot of people don't really understand that. There has to be what you are trying to. There has to be a clear objective when you are trying to design. What I mean by clear objective, okay, fine. You want to solve this problem, yes, but you also know that you want this solution to be enjoyable.
Do you understand?
You understand? Because you don't just want the scenario whereby, oh, okay, I solved the problem, but it's unusable. What the fuck?
You get
it. So you want this thing to be enjoyable. You want this thing to have its own mark. You have its own identity, that kind of thing. So fine. Once you've solved the problem, yeah, and then you've now given it fancy clothes, yeah. I think that's when you've really done the work.
Do you understand? Like, that's one
you really done the work, because a lot of back then, when there was a lot of noise, it's usually very interesting, yeah, because the design has gone through way too many phases, and over time, I don't think a lot of designers realize this, but over time, we've fallen into the trap of listening to too many thought leaders parroting the same thing. That was how that nonsense about designers should learn how to code started. It did not make sense then. It still did not make sense. It still doesn't make sense now. There are several paradigms, there are several things that people thought was going to pick up and click, but it never did. Okay, take for example that one time. They are still trying to resurrect the idea. But that one time where they were going to bring this AI generated, this AI website generator. It was called Grids, AI website generator. Just tell you what you want and to generate a website for you. And I'm like, I was telling my friend Francis that back then. Was it Francis? I don't know. I was telling someone back then. I'm like, look, this thing is not going to work. It's not going to work. And lo and behold, true to form, it didn't. Although they are trying to bring the tech now, and based on machine learning and neural network and deep learning whatnot now, it's a lot better now. But I still don't,
bro. Machine learning. Who are the people who program machine learning? Are they robots? Is it machine learning, or is it not human beings?
It's human being now.
Tech human beings. That's just the truth. You really can't. As much as that's, for example, we're talking about this thing, that user experience and things like that can user experience stop maybe online bullying and things like that. I said user experience is solving problems. It's solving problems, but when I mean solving problems, it's solving problems that were created by technology. Online bullying was not created by technology. It was created by human beings. Human beings are the reason why there's online bullying. Do you understand?
Yeah.
We should try to solve problems using technology. There are some problems technology cannot solve. And
you shouldn't burden technology.
Yeah, like there are so many things that it can be used for. You don't need to bother yourself. Why you like? Do you understand? Why are you trying to use a field that is required to be taking a lot of research? I mean, even design trends don't last. See the way glass.
Is it not glass? It was not glass. Glass morphism was not how many months ago?
How many months ago? The thing has
it did not last. He died a very quick death.
Very quick.
Neomorphism was epic. They tried it once, they're like, nah, man, this thing is not usable, man. Take your nonsense and
Yeah, like you don't build your this thing trends. You can't say, okay, this is the future. No, the future is human beings. Human beings are the future. That's the truth. The human beings. So you build based on what humans think. So you need human beings to understand other human beings. You can't just say what they call it, glassmorphism or whatever, or this thing, or you say you want to build an AI driven, like bro, AI is still human beings that need to write the code. Do you understand? It's still human beings that need to put out the parameters of, okay, what exactly do you want to learn? You can't delegate the responsibility of humans to code. Why are you stupid? Yeah, like some of these conversations, I just look and say, everybody go do all right. I don't engage all this. Before I used to be angry, I used to engage a lot of these things. But these days I just keep quiet. I'm just swiping.
Your vibe, my brother, you go vibe. Don't stress yourself.
As in that thing, the peace of mind I've had this year. Because last year I was entering.
Vibe.
These days I don't. Everybody go do all right. I beg.
You don't want to start. You don't want to start fight that is not your own. Just calm
Like even
down,
that, like I'm mentally tired. Like I've checked out mentally. Like I've checked out mentally. I've checked out emotionally from all of these things. Like everybody, like, I'm serious. Like there's a conversation on self that was. I remember somebody that was telling me. I mean, my own boss. Where was it, Self? I remember having a conversation with somebody who is supposed to be a product leader in the field.
Yeah.
I said product designers should not really bother themselves about drawing user flows. This Nigeria, if you see the person's LinkedIn,
Mado.
that product designer don't need to be bothered about that. That what they should be worried about is the look and feel of the product. That's what the person told me. And direct. So
Jesus is Lord.
that live and direct. Like this one no be say at the one. No, now waiting the person tell. Yes, Leslie, make you no be like say I dey talk the thing. You laugh. I don't get things for where say I don't get things for guy.
Oh man, God damn it!
Okay.
Why? Why would they? People yell they gap.
Okay, no vex.
I'm on gapping is free, but god damn.
The person, if I share the person's profile, because I don't want to put, I think we're streaming, I don't want to put the person's name out.
We're streaming.
If I tell you the person, you go see the person, you go know the person immediately.
Oh yeah, good. Type it to me. Just type it to me.
I type the person. I go share you the person. I'll share the person's link.
Just type on my hand.
Okay, the person's name, Abby. The person's name.
Jesus Christ.
As in, when the person told me that thing, as that day, since this was as long as last year, I just I swear.
I beg, please. If you are calling people,
because you know the painful thing. Somebody you're even looking at it because you don't date this game, so you don't know say. But another person go see that guy, that kind person for there.
You go think say na thought leadership.
Do you understand? And the way the person go take package himself.
They go carry her for head.
They go carry the person as absolute truth. Another guy dey. That one self. Now all these guys wey dey all these fintech they hide see.
No, you know me you could tell that one now. You know we are in the business together.
Some of the nonsense that you hear and you be like, even in this our design space where we dey, this design space, a lot of people they talk nonsense.
Talking in nonsense, you're talking the rubbish, you're talking the thing that doesn't have good experience.
One of the things I always pride myself in this is this. I always pride myself on the notion that
whatever information you are riding on, as long as you are willing to subject that information to facts later in the reason, and you are willing to change your mind about certain things, I'm not going to engage you, because me too, at one point in my own life, me, I did not know. You understand? Those people, I have no problem with that. So these days I always try to give people benefit of doubt. But you see, a lot of people generally just talk nonsense. Just say okay.
Just talk cappings, man. Better capping.
They just want to talk, just because they want to always live up to that expectation they put on themselves, as they call themselves product leaders. That thing, they always vex me. Like, sometimes, shut up. You don't need to talk. That's one of the biggest problems. That's why I was telling you about this guy, Harry Senpai. It's not like the guy does not know what is. It's not like the guy is not intelligent. It's not like the guy is not smart. My problem with him is two things. Number one, he's using his own experiences to make it the if or be all of design. And number two, he does not subject his information to facts. That's one of the biggest problems I have with him, because why will you first say that you don't need what they call it, engineers, that once you have Firebase can pretty much replace engineers? That's an ignorant statement. And when they are telling you what you are saying is wrong, you are saying that engineers are fine.
Baba the fighter, I did feel my guy. I did feel the guy.
No, like, that is painful, because you are doing a disservice to yourself, or you are reducing your credibility too, and people will not take you serious anymore. And you don't need that. Designers already suffer from that. Designer, all they do is just to push pixels.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? Like, guy, do yourself a favor and do some research. Like, do you know what Firebase is? Firebase is a very small tool in the arsenal of Kini. Do you understand? Like, what's Firebase? How can you be saying that kind of thing? At least subject it to research. Do little research, and even go on Quora and type, can Firebase? Do you understand? Quora will even answer Firebase. Like,
yo, man, come on.
That
Get
day,
real.
that day I could not even talk, because all my guys may be developers, they tackle me, they enter me that day, and I no fit talk, because even me will be designer, say no, say this one.
He's speaking in nonsense, speaking in the rubbish. He's speaking in the thing. I does not have good experience.
I can't defend it. You get? So
random
cappings. So yeah, that's the way I live my life. Many things I've heard nonsense, plenty. People that in the name of design, what they call them, design. There's a name they call
thought leadership.
Thought leaders. That thing, yeah. They call it thought leader. Okay.
They are leading in the thoughts.
I've never understood that thing, and thank God I've never been a fan of that, following somebody. No, I've never done that. I pride myself on getting information for myself and doing a lot of research. Now, that information I might get it from somebody else, but I always subject it to research. I only take it serious when you subject your information to facts and research. Do you understand? Yeah. Not what you've experienced, because your experiences don't count. Really. Yes, your experiences really don't count, because the way what you experience in design, I might never see it. I mean, I cannot listen to somebody like Chris Do as much as people might want to listen to him in terms of pricing. I do see his point in terms of always having to assert yourself as okay when you want to call prices, but the way you call prices here, you have to look at cultural background in Nigeria
and biases, man. You can't just be calling prices just because, man.
You can't call $3,000. I mean, Chris, do you understand? People in America, like the way they pay, like there, animation is a big deal. Do you understand? Like they pay much for an animation. You can't just call. Now you can call that here, but you also have to be considerate in terms of, do you understand, the kind of space and things like. Because how many people really know the power of animation in this Nigeria? People don't. They don't know. They have not. We don't animation. We've not even scratched the surface. We're in like 2018. If you look at the quality of our animated ads and things like that, we're not there at all. The only people that are even trying, and those ones they don't even use them for mainstream ads, are until they do a lot of things for themselves. They don't do
Yeah.
they don't do ads for their most of their best work is not things that are mainstream like they did for clients. Clients don't understand those things.
Nah.
Yes, they don't, because animation is not there like that. Even artists self, with all these musical artists, how many of them they do animation wey go make sense? Maybe say you go look am say you talk say you
At
understand.
all.
So we never did that space at all. So me, I know the two engage people wey dey talk say call themselves. There's one guy that calls himself thought leader in animation. I say okay, oh, that is the animation guru. I say, all right, bro. I saw his portfolio. I saw his kini. I just continue to scroll. I don't even like continue to scroll because I looked at what he was trying to do, everything. I just continue to scroll. Maybe sometime, maybe later I'll understand why he was doing it. But at the moment, I don't know what he was doing. But yeah, it's a thought leader. Guy, do you use Spotify?
Me, yeah.
Is it any good? Because I've been trying to switch, but guy, my problem with Spotify, I tried to use it one time like that.
Uh-huh.
They didn't have John Bellion's album complete, so I was like, nah.
Now I don't really, to be honest,
Ah,
it's not like, no, it's not like Spotify is bad, but I don't really listen to like mainstream stuff. So I can't really say okay, Spotify has a certain
that was the reason
usefulness.
why I even stopped, because I actually wanted to subscribe. Because me, I first of all, me, I pick my music. I don't like
Yeah.
the fact Spotify wants to suggest music to me. Like, bro,
No, but Spotify doesn't suggest music to me, man. They don't. But
when I opened the app, they were saying that these are some of the things you might like. Like, bro, do you know me before? You know me before. You say you don't have things I like. How do you know me? Because me again, I create my own playlist manually. Like
yeah,
I do not stress because me, I'm very adamant on. I like certain. I have different playlists for different type of music. Like yeah, so I'm like this one Spotify. They go tell you say, do you because you listen to this, these are some of the things you think you like. Like, bro, where do you know me
you don't
from?
know me, nigga. And there's no need for this level of familiarity, bro.
Like, guy, I deleted the app. Oh. A lot of people have been saying, guy, they use app. That's why I like Apple Music. Again, just let me do what I need to do. Just give me the music. Is the music available? Yes. Good.
Yeah.
That's all. I don't know, maybe you've had that experience before. Like, just let me figure out myself. I'll know what to do. When I see the music I like, I'll add it to my own personal playlist and
This
listen to
middle section, this middle section is not yet clear to me how to handle it.
exactly how you're going to do it. I was looking at it and I was trying to figure out myself to how I was going to translate. Because even these customer stories now, I'm even thinking, looking at it, honestly. I do like the concept, but thinking of how it's going to fit.
No, it's good, yeah, but yeah, I agree with you. Like, how is it gonna sit in
Yeah,
the
it's the fit.
overall? Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Work is not easy. Work is not easy at all.
I know. Ah,
Then someone will now come and tell you it is cosmetics. See, yeah.
That's why I'm leaving that company. I swear to God. That's the thing that made me want to leave. Like I sped up my process because of that comment since last year. It offended me. You're laughing.
Oh my God. My guy took it personally.
Personal guy. I took it personal. It pissed me off. Like, how do you even say that kind of nonsense? Ah. One day I'll write a blog post on that company. I don't know how I'm going to do it. If not a blog post, maybe a podcast or something. Because I was actually thinking of starting a podcast. So at some point, I don't know when, but I'm thinking of
Yeah.
things like that. I go cast them, but it's like the nonsense where they talk for there. People where they collect 1 million, 1.5 million money, when they talk nonsense. Omo. You go hear things like front-end engineer or person maybe front end. You go dey hear things like that he does not like CSS, that CSS is a waste of time, that you don't need to know CSS to be a front-end. You don't need CSS to know be a front-end engineer.
Wow.
Yes. That's what the guy said with his two mouths, and people say yes, that is correct. In that
You
company,
don't need to know CSS to
CSS. Because of that, now one of the major projects that we're working on, they had to use Team because
you
nobody
have to use what?
Team.
Team.
Team, yes, they bought a team
Wow.
in Forest. I'm serious. Bro, they are not like come on, Leslie. You never Leslie. I don't think Team Apps. Team Apps is like heaven. God. I swear to God. Lord. To the team now. But of course, knowing that the team is not, you might have to create custom elements because of the way and manner in which the solutions go. They now came back to actually creating CSS, and Guinea, they now called me and said, do I know how to write CSS?
What a question.
Imagine.
What
I said,
what a glorious question.
even if I know, I'm not going to do it. He said, am I not a team player? I said, you are mad.
Fabregas come the player.
I said, you are mad. When I told you could have used team, this CSS, you cannot escape it. How can you say that you are a front end and you don't know CSS? They're going to fire you.
Like you're supposed to lose your job on the spot. There and then.
Like
You can't open your mouth and say nonsense like that in the mouth. Go for it.
CSS. There's
Go for
guys,
it.
the guy in a manager level, talk out with his mouth.
Those things will come to your seat and fire you where you are sitting. Fire you there and then.
CSS, he talk out with it. The guy in a manager. And because the ESCO members don't know any better, they say they talk their own, say he's right. Anything they tell them in technology, they just take it like that. They don't put things to context. They don't know how to build products from inception to completion. You don't know how to build. At least you now go build. You now go say, okay, this is the product we want to build. We build it and launch. You now go launch. we don't know how to build. Then when we build, we don't know how to launch. There's a product that we built, we finished, we've not launched it because we don't know how to go into the market. They are still doing Kiniko. They said instead of posting, normally they host most of their services on cloud, AWS now. This one they want to go and buy physical servers to put in the company so
What?
that
Wait,
first,
repeat what you just
they went to buy physical servers so that they can host it in the company's environment. Because the company, most of their products, they have in my office, they have physical servers, like a truckload of them. They don't do cloud. They say cloud.
said. Ayele o.
Oh, yeah,
Big process.
okay. Don't worry. You don't
Because
have a
I don't understand why.
you never have you not met people that have worked in e-transact before?
No, I don't think I've had the pleasure.
Yes, that's why. Don't worry. Anybody you say he works in, let them tell you the stories, the things where you not many times they had to restart server. There was a time server was down, the guy went to lay hands on the server.
He lay hands. He laid hands.
That yes.
What does that even mean?
You're asking me, bro. Bro, make we know if I vex. If I
No, but really, what does that even mean? We went to lay hands on a server.
wait, you ask me. Are you asking me? Are you honestly asking me this question?
Like, wait. I want to get it. No. See, I see. It is important. Nay, it is imperative that I get the fullness of this picture. This
Okay.
man, this man was told that the server was down, and his first reaction was to go to the server room, put his hands on the server, and start praying.
Yes. That's why you're laughing. You're laughing.
Oh my God. See, guy, you don't understand. First of all, that nonsense can never happen in team apps. That's number one. Number two, the moment it happens, server goes down, you're not on your laptop troubleshooting and escalating. You're going to server room to go and play hard at kabash. See, your sack letter will come and meet you there.
Guy.
Your sack letter will come and meet you there.
Guy.
You will speak in tongues to unemployment.
Guy, if I tell you the things we person don't see for no, see, Leslie, I go just that's like I don't want to team apps can have his issues and every company has his issues, but
no. Team apps say get you for body, man, not like
reach transacts.
But see, let me tell you something.
Leslie, your leadership, they can use computer.
Guy, you're making it worse, man.
They can use God.
Guy, you're making it worse.
Leslie, my life. Don't worry. Let's not. This is something we'll talk offline.
Okay.
All the thing that oh God, you people can use laptop. You people can open Gmail. If I send something to you, you can unzip the folder and check.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we talking like this? It's not the same, please. It's not the same. They're different kind of problems.
Okay, I think it's a good spot for me to stop.
This is nice. I like this. Although the hero is really nice. I really like the hero.
No, the hero is a lot better now.
Yes, a lot better. It can be improved upon, but it's a lot better. It might not need too much. A couple of tweaks here and there will probably fix them.
That's number one. Number two, this is better now. Yeah. So in the sense that I'm just going to insert icons here.
Yeah.
Orange icons that are not too distracting.
Yeah.
I just need to figure out once I figure out this part.
I think we're good.
Because this is already set. This is already taken care of. Once I figure out this part, These ones are like, you can slap them anywhere and they'll just conform. But once this one is figured out, they are golden, man. You get it? They're golden. And I think I'll just do Notify so that if it means that I'm just going to, if it means I'll just do like a separate session for Webflow, and then let me know that that's what I'm going to be doing.
That Webflow,
All right.
I also want to take that Webflow. I'll take a look at it because I want to be present for them because I want to. There are certain things I want to get in Webflow that I'm still not.
So hopefully that'll be next week. That'll be next week.
I know wala, no wala.
All right. Y'all should take care. I'm saying y'all as if there are more than 3 people on this stream. They aren't. It's just 2 of us. So
Leslie, we'll finish this talk later offline, please. Not now.
Right.
We'll finish this. I promise you that one. Don't worry. Nice one. Take care, man.
All right, man.